Nature is beautiful. Thousands of animals coexist with millions of humans on our planet. And all the beasts bend the knee to mankind. We have tamed nature and all its trappings. But there is one creature we have yet to catch. It has inhabited our imaginations and most importantly our media. Books, comics, movies. It is the cryptid that has wormed its way furthest into pop culture. Some call it the Yowie, others the Yeti, Bigfoot, Cabbage Man, the missing link. I have looked for it all my life, tracking it as best as I can, with limited tools and more limited knowledge. I look into the darkness, hoping that one day I may find.
Yes, sir. I do believe there's a Squatch in these woods.
The thing that goes squatch in the night. Every day, news stories about the Sasquatch appear, all of them true.
Yeah, no one's gonna fucking believe me. So, my friends were gonna have a bonfire. I was one of the people that was supposed to collect wood for it, and so I got my truck, headed out to the forest, and just started collecting branches, whatever I could find. I thought it was a bear at first, but its legs were too long, it was too tall. It had hands, like proper hands, like... It was looking for something. Couldn't tell what, it was probably his food. I didn't stay long enough to find out.
Okay, I'll tell you how it all went down. Basically, I was in a Discord server with a few other people, but then suddenly the Sasquatch appeared. I don't remember him ever joining the server at all, but I remember that he said only 2 words that were directed directly towards me, and those words were, "You gay." And the worst part is, he's not wrong, but why did he have to say it like that? And the worst part is, I still sometimes get reminded of his face. Oh my god, oh my god!
It breaks my heart that accounts like these are passed off as comedy. For more answers about the Squatch, I went to the Midwest. Could a Bigfoot think? Could a Bigfoot enjoy? Was the Bigfoot capable of having fun? I saw things that shook me to my core.
So, I've come all the way to Georgia, Texas, trying to find any kind of evidence that I can about Sasquatch, Bigfoot, the Yeti Man, whatever the fuck people want to call it. And everybody has their own theories about how Sasquatch works. Nobody's 100% sure exactly where the Sasquatch comes from, where the Sasquatch's domain is. But what's important is this. I'm going to find real evidence about the Sasquatch. And I don't give a shit. I don't give one single fuck about who calls me a madman.
My next stop was tracking down literary hero Emil Jimerson. She'd written many stories on cryptids from her home in Georgia, Texas, and so, that is where I went, loyal cameraman in tow.
It all started a few years ago in the tiny boxwoods region of my native land of Georgia, Texas. I was round about 13 years old. I went outside into the wooded area behind my house and betwixt my house and the neighbor's house. I was, of course, just sipping on my afternoon gin and tonic, iced, cold, and dripping in the Texas winter heat. And I walked out there in the middle of the woods betwixt the houses. And I saw a dog, but then I saw a cat. Then I saw my neighbor. And then I looked to the other side of the tiny boxwoods region of the woods, and I saw a hairy man-looking person there. It was Squatch. In fact, I know it was Squatch. And it was right about then I decided to devote myself to him and to discovering his whereabouts. I dropped out of high school and I said, Mama, I'm moving straight on into the tiny boxwoods region. I want to see his face again. And I want to see his fingers. I want to see his beautiful hair. I need to, Mama. I need to. And she says, well, I suppose you need to. And I'm not paying for that. And that's the story of how I began my squatch hunting and became the most reputable squatch hunter in all of Georgia, Texas.
Could you describe the Sasquatch to me in great detail so that I can make a composite sketch of it? That way we know exactly what it is we're looking for.
In terms of his countenance, his hair was as if it were shoots of a plant. You know, tubers. A lot of tubers. His eyes were kind of small, but they were a deep, ruddy brown color. Almost beguiling. It was rather unpleasant to look at. In terms of his hands, there were 10 fingers on each, and they were about the size of lily pads. And in terms of his demeanor, I felt quite threatened, and he was wearing a bit of a scowl, but like more of a sarcastic scowl.
Is this the Squatch you saw?
That's the motherfucker!
After Emil's account, I met a colleague of hers. A hillbilly named Chi-Chi McGee. He had solemn advice for a hunter such as myself. There we go. Sir, if you could please, you've apparently encountered the Sasquatch yourself. Could you describe your Squatch experience to me?
Me and my friend Pete were out deep in the bush. Deep in the bush. And we were hunting for some doe. Them does are scurrying off into the bushes. And what do we hear? We hear a loud noise and it sounds like this. And it did echo off. And it bounced off the mountains and the hills. And we said, oh my God, what could that be? What could have made that noise? And then from the bushes emerges a giant, hairy ape. Oh, he was hairy, and oh, he was monkey-like. And he did himself another yelp. And we did shit our pants, and We ran as fast as we could back to the reservation. And we got to the reservation, and the Indian chief said to us, "Listen, if you go looking for that Squatch, you better dig 2 graves."
That is Squatch blood. That is 100% Squatch blood. That's a Squatch footprint. That is 100% a Squatch footprint.
And I looked around the edge of a chunk of crepe myrtles, and I saw with my own 2 eyes the Sasquatch fornicating with a human.
Are we investigating the Squatch lady?
Are you fucking kidding? A fucking course? You nuts? You crazy?
The most disturbing account, however, came from the local Squatch lady, a woman who had claimed to have had a deep, passionate relationship with a Sasquatch.
Yes, I wanted to inquire, are you the lady who said that you have met the Sasquatch?
Who's asking?
This better not end up on that there internet. I've been in my house for 742 days alone because no one can look at me at all without seeing a crazy person. Some may say I'm crazy in love, and they'd be right. I'll tell you what really happened. I was out walking old Jethro here, and he was just absolutely loving being with me. He's very happy to be my dog. He just can't get enough of me. So I'm just loving on him and loving on him and loving on him, and I hear a noise. I hear someone say, "Aww." And I think, Jethro, is that you? You finally love your mommy as much as mommy loves you? And Jethro ran away. I said, "Come on back now, boy!" And he didn't. So I walked through the woods and I see him on the lap of Sassy. Sassy's petting him and loving him like I've never seen. And I knew right then and there it was true love's calling. Our eyes locked, and I felt just warmth wash over me. I lunged at Sassy. I don't want to tell you all the details, but let's just say it was the most passionate experience of my life. We spent 14 days together. We didn't do much except get to know each other biblically. He taught me the ways of the forest. Jethro! Get on over here! Come on now, boy! Come on! Oh! I've looked for him for years. I only have one thing to remember him by. It's the most important thing in my life.
After witnessing the Squatch babe, or Squatchling in some circles, I met with Emil again, who was hot on the trail of the beast. Little did we know just how close it was.
I'm gonna be honest, it seems weird to me that a Squatch would be living in such a residential environment such as this.
Sometimes he elects to do such things. Oh, I smell him.
Oh shit!
Time to see who you truly are. My God. That's the motherfucker.
I never saw Miss Emil again. But, wherever she is, I bet she's having a damn good time.